When WWE legend The Undertaker put the NBA anoa'i debate between Michael Jordan and LeBron James to rest. Back when the WWE GOAT, The Undertaker, put a full stop to the Michael Jordan vs. LeBron James debate, giving the GOAT's title to Jordan. LeBron James and Michael Jordan are the two biggest and most successful names in the history of the NBA. For the 90s kids, there's no one ever born as talented as Michael Jordan. However, today's generation of NBA fans feels LeBron James is the GOAT. These two are always in debates by fans, comparing the two in terms of greatness. Talking about the same WWE GOAT, The Undertaker back in 2020 shared his conclusion on the LeBron vs. Jordan debate. The 90s legend chose another 90s legend. Let's see what the WWE legend said about Michael Jordan. Throwback to when The Undertaker shared his choice of NBA GOAT. In 2020, the WWE superstar and legend Mark William Calloway, who goes by the name of The Undertaker, sat down in an interview with the Sports Illustrated. During the same year, The Last Ride documentary was released, which added to the fire of the LeBron vs. Jordan debate. During the interview, The Undertaker talked about the same debate that's still ongoing to this date because, after all, every generation has a different fan base. The Undertaker was asked who, according to him, is the greatest of all time between Jordan and LeBron. Answering this, The Undertaker said, "It's undeniable how great a player LeBron James is, but Jordan just had a different mindset. He's second to none. Maybe it was the era I grew up in, and I was much more involved in basketball at that point. Cole belongs somewhere in that conversation too, but I'm definitely a Jordan guy." Yes, he wanted me replaced. Former ESPN host spilled beans on how LeBron James allegedly got in fire. Even though The Undertaker shared his take on who is the GOAT of the NBA, no LeBron fan would want to accept it. LeBron James has one of the most loyal fans, just like the Michael Jordan fans. So there's no way this debate is ever going to end ever, until or unless the players themselves put a full stop to this. So do you think this debate will ever end? When did The Undertaker retire from WWE? The Undertaker retired from WWE on November 22, in the year 2020 after a long career of 3 decades in WWE. However, WWE 10 things nobody wants to admit about The Undertaker. The Undertaker is one of the greatest WWE superstars of all time, probably the greatest. But what are some of the things about his career that fans don't discuss often enough? When you think of the all-time greatest professional wrestlers, The Undertaker has to be at the top of that list. There is no disputing it. The man had what was probably the greatest career in wrestling history, dominating WWE with high-profile feuds and jaw-dropping matches for 3 decades. Everybody who grew up watching WWE over the past 30 years has an Undertaker memory for their respective era. Whether you saw his early days as the slow-moving Western mortician, his start of the century reinvention as the motorcycle-riding American badass, or his legendary streak-defending days as the Demon of Death Valley, The Undertaker was a constant in the lives of WWE fans. The man's career is so well documented at this point that it feels like there are no stones unturned. But what are some of the elements of his WWE career that aren't discussed often enough? What are some of the things that should be talked about more often? And what are some of the storylines he should never have been part of? Let's reflect on the man from the dark side's career by looking at some of the things nobody wants to admit about it.